here we go. We've got Quebec hair salon ordered to pay $500 to non-binary client.
What?
Yeah, this is absolutely insanity. So what had happened was there was a salon that had the option to book online an appointment, and they would say, are you male or female? And this non-binary wanker was so offended that he basically sued them, sort of, and to the point where they were like, okay, we're gonna make the option available online in like a little non-binary or other option or whatever. But the salon was saying that it wasn't happening overnight, and so the option to add in the third option took like a month or two to get done properly online. And this dude, whatever, non-binary they thems, got real mad and wasn't having it anyway. So even though the salon caved and did what they asked, it just took them a minute to do it for like internet reasons and making it a feature and everything. They still had to pay $500.
Could they not just go find a different salon?
Right?
Imagine being such an entitled piece of garbage that you get so mad that they don't have a choice for you. Well, newsflash, my guy, there is only two genders. Just pick one. Like, just pick one.
This is why a judge had to say that a chicken or boneless chicken wing has no bone, or it's like still a chicken. Jeez.
Yep. So this was
Blabs.
for the you don't have to play the video, by the way, but it was just like the Quebec's Human Rights Tribunal. That's who it was, by the way, just so you guys are aware. But I think I actually found him. If you scroll down, Phoenix, I think I found him, and it says everything you need to know because that's his name.
Oh my God.
Alex Frederic
Minute.
List LGBTQ phobias. So it says all phobias are equally stupid, is basically what that says. Amazing.
You're stupid.
Ugh.
No one's scared of you. We just think you're retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not that we don't like you. It's just that we don't want anything to do with you because you're a little batshit.
The best
I don't
thing
like you.
about this article, though, is if we
Don't
pull
care.
up this article again and you look down and you scroll down, so it's the non-binary Alexei, whatever the fuck you want to call his name. Non-binary people are virtually non-existent in the legal corpus. There are some brief mentions here and there, but almost no decisions that treat and study the inherent struggles that non-binary people face just to exist in plain sight. We are no more than 5,000 non-binary people. We are 0.15% of the population, but we still deserve a place to exist and participate as active members of society. And because globalnews.ca is a CCP figurehead, they had to say the word they for the correct pronouns of Alexei non-binary.
Let's be real. These people don't contribute shit to society.
Nope.
No.
Sorry,
Not
go
one
ahead.
bit. But I was just going to say, I just have to say it.
That is so fetch.
Just kidding. It's not. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
So I just had somebody text me who lives in Canada right now. And this person says actually the guy who made the the little lawsuit, not really a lawsuit, the complaint, also aggravated 100 other places as well. So he must be some famous guy who's just going around looking wherever he can to make some money and pretend that maybe he's pretending it all non-binary. And he's just like, I have a way to make money.
Yes.
And just harass poor innocent people with a loophole.
Yeah, but it works.
It does. Isn't that sad?
That's all this is. It's just it's an attention grabber because these people need to be perpetual victims. They have to be a victim of something. And the only way to get attention is to continue to be a victim of something made up in the atmosphere and in the ether that they're gonna make up, just pull it out of their ass and be a victim because it makes them feel better and they get attention from it, like this guy.
It's just pathetic.
Yeah,
He could get laid like a normal person.
maybe that's all he needs.
Yeah, really, a good dicking.
Are non-binary people really getting laid? Let's be real. Come on. Like,
They're getting laid with themselves, or maybe they're self-partnered or something.
here's the thing. You mentioned that this person has gone around to 100 different businesses and attempted this,
Apparently.
right? Okay. this is a precedent in Canada because there's somebody on the West Coast who has done similar, and they will go out of their way to go and try and get waxed as a male at female only like salons essentially. And then every single time they don't get it, they throw a big hissy fit, take it to court. This has been a big thing in the West Coast. And our Canada is just not a serious country. Like, I want to love Canada because, I mean, I'm a Canadian. There are some things that I've enjoyed about Canadian culture in the past, but it's honestly pathetic. We are not really a country anymore. We let these people run rampant and just like coddle them and make them feel like they're important. Meanwhile, we are doing things like MAID to people who have diabetes or seasonal depression.
Yep, that's
and
recent.
We're not giving actual care to the people who need it that are mentally ill. We're instead saying, hey, you're sad right now because it's winter. We're going to MAID you. You took a certain thing in the 2020s and it left you paralyzed and in a wheelchair. We're going to encourage you to take this MAID thing. So, like,
can you explain that for everyone out there? Because I don't know if everyone knows what that means.
Which part? MAID?
Yeah.
Diabetes?
No, the MAID.
Diabetes. The sugar foot.
It's what they consider compassionate care in Canada, essentially saying that we will help you not live anymore, to try to speak around YouTube terms.
Yep.
So in Canada, we are now at a point where if you are a young male who is depressed in this country, it is more likely that you go to a doctor and they try to medically assist your death. And
okay, then
it's really upsetting.
By that standard, right? Wouldn't it make more sense to ask these people who are saying they are non-binary, who feel like they do not fit in their own body, to go get assistance then with the MAID system?
You would think.
I don't like the MAID system at all, for the record. I'm just saying help mentally ill people actually solve their problems.
Yes.
And maybe don't
agree.
off people who are depressed for like a few weeks out of the year because they're not getting enough sunlight in a country that historically doesn't get much sunlight to begin with. Like, this is all normal stuff. There was a guy that literally had diabetes and he was losing vision. And so he was like 26, okay? And he tried to get MAID in Ontario and they rejected it once. He moved away from his family in Ontario, came to the West Coast in BC, and a doctor here approved it. He is not alive anymore because he was partially losing his eyesight and he felt like he needed that assistance. This is not normal. This country is like completely just taking people out because they're depressed in a country that they can barely survive in to begin with because the economy is screwed. Like, this honestly is just like not a joke to me anymore because I am seeing people die weekly and I'm hearing these stories. And there's a woman who's been very outspoken who, again, working around YouTube, was coerced into doing something that was encouraged in the early 2020s. And she did it. And she ended up in a wheelchair. And now the doctors are encouraging her to take that compassionate assisted care. And she's like, no.
Good for her.
And what is happening here? It's insane. And meanwhile, these people are parading around getting mad at us at salons because we won't wax their bald head under a different title than male or female. It's insane.
The mental health awareness in this country and in your country and just in general is none. And what these people need is a good therapist and some psychiatric help, not affirmation for your delusions, and certainly not somebody affirming or trying to convince you that you are so depressed that we should help you not be alive anymore.
Yeah,
That's where we're at.
They
That's
can't
sad.
do that because these people, these very demonic people, have already infiltrated the psychiatrist aspect, right? They're in forms of education. They're therapists now. I mean, like, they are making sure that this evil spreads instead of making sure that people, contain it and that they get over it.
Then we just need to turn to God and church, I guess.
We really do need to bring God back into the mix again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once they took him out, that was it. We were doomed.
Yes. 100%.
We're growing. We're growing. Grow with us. Hit that subscribe button. Don't make it weird. Not like that. That's weird.